So thinking about how you can make that a good dialogue between back and forth is figuring out how to keep it focused.
Or one email from me.
Yeah, or one email, yeah. I mean, all in all, we're fixing the tools. Again, we still take the feedback. We want you to do feedback regardless. It would just be like, that's always better, but yeah.
Different channels, different types of feedback.
Hey guys.
Thanks so much for the one. Huge fan.
You in line?
I guess the rest of us, we don't matter.
I got one more question for them that needs to be addressed.
So this question actually is for all of you guys. I'm a huge, obviously, Halo fan, lifelong Halo fan, but I'm also a huge fan of RPG games. So I was wondering if the four of you could make a Halo game that wasn't an FPS, what would it be?
That wasn't
I already know mine.
I mean, there's a reason that we don't make the games. I am a huge fan of RTSs. I would probably do an RTS again. Have you heard that we have that? Yes, I know.
We can have one.
Yeah, but you said like a new one. Like I was like, I'd make a new RTS.
Space combat shooter. Where you play like long swords and banshees and stuff, flying in space.
I want to do like
Rogue Squadron, but Halo. That's what I want.
That'd be solid.
I know you're a D&D nerd like me, and so I would totally play some tabletop Halo RPG where you could actually like mod your Spartan and play that. That would be amazing.
All right.
Hey guys, so I had a question.
I do want to find out what Brian's is. I don't know what it would be, but honestly, after playing the VR here and playing some VR at home, and even the Recruit, I don't know, maybe it's not FPS, maybe it is, but I would like to take the Halo experience personally into the realm of VR and just really, I want to be fully immersed. And they've done a great job here. It's super fun, and to me, it's just a sliver of like what as technology improves, what we could do to take Halo even further and do new cool things with it. So,
Tony Scientist Stimulator.
Yeah.
Oh, hey guys, big fan. Love Halo. Love all the things you guys do. Like a lot of feedback programs. Very involved in the community, and I love all that. But my question was, I guess it's kind of a general thing. One of the larger communities within the Halo community is people who play elites, like the playable elites and stuff like that. And I'm sure you guys have heard so much because being part of that
laughing.
Yeah, no, I'm sure they're.
I like your shirt.
But I was wondering if there's before you could play as elites, now in recent titles you couldn't, and I totally understand that there's a lot of you have to make new models. How do you balance that? There's a lot of things that go into it. But I was wondering if there's any consideration and any talk, I guess, within the studio about maybe either later implementing that or maybe catering to that community within the community. You know what I mean? Just any thoughts about it, really?
Sounds like we're dancing around an infinite future question.
In all honesty, in answer to your question, a lot of times people ask, is there any talk about, or does anyone ever think about that? The answer to that question is almost always yes.
Oh yeah.
Like, there are tons of ideas, and I mean, I play as an elite in every Halo game I can, so I'm a big fan, so you've got representation. Yeah, but at the same time, it is also, again, it goes back to like, what are the things and how do you scope the entire experience? And so there's so many things that are taken into consideration. And it's another one of those things where that feedback is absolutely being heard. Like, I can guarantee that it is being heard, and I for one hope that eventually we get to a place like that. But I do know that if we don't get to a place like that there are good reasons why.
Jeff, I can't go on record with a real answer, but I just want to say one thing that I hear a lot of talk about at the studio when I talk with the guys and the people on the team. Player expression is something that's very important.
Yeah.
I mean that people need to have a way to express themselves in different ways, which hasn't always been prevalent in Halo games. So I'll just leave you with that. Like, the team is very aware that we want people to feel more expression and more empowered and sort of related to their character on screen. And now, we have time for one more question. I wish we could get to everybody, but we just want to let you guys know we got one more. It's all you, man. Better be a good one.
All right, thanks.
No pressure. No pressure.
Sorry. I've been trying to think of how to word my question without sounding like a jerk. I mean, it's not.
We're trying to figure out how to word the answer.
If anyone's used to it, it's us.
Okay. Right. I want to know if you guys can pinpoint a certain event or maybe just a certain point in time where you guys saw the feedback of what have you, and decided to
shift gears and make some of the changes that you guys that we have seen and we have heard that are coming with Halo Infinite?
Oh, okay.
This is tricky.
So I can't answer that question directly, but I can say that yes, there have been things specifically that we have already acted on based on feedback. I know one. A real example, the safest one, which I think has been universally well received, is sort of the return to the classic art style.
Yeah.
I mean, that was one of the #1. And that's a huge piece of feedback the team heard, and to hear Sparth, the art director, talk about it, and I mean, as gorgeous as Halo 5 was, to hear him talk about how, it got really away from kind of that soul of how Halo was visually represented. I think that goes a lot for Halo Wars 2. Really broke some ground there and brought back this new wave of sentiment, and the team picked up on that. So I think you're seeing that in the trailer. Yeah.
The esports team as well, I think, is a great example.
Oh,
The
absolutely.
HCS team is a great example of a small, nimble team that they work with a smaller subset of the community, but there absolutely have been instances where they work and enacts change there.
But it's all of you all specifically is the reason that Sparth and his team have gone back to the more classic art style for him.
Awesome, guys.
You're awesome.
You guys, you're breathtaking.
You're breathtaking.
Guys, thank you so much. I know we've got more stuff coming up. I believe we've got a mixer thing.
I believe we have a mixer
Yeah, coming up. So
next.
make sure you hang out for that. And then at 5, I think we have our Halo franchise.
We're back up here again with
channel.
Kiki and Frank.
Yep,
and
it's going to be awesome. Myself and Sketch and Kiki and Frank will be up here talking about the Halo universe overall and some cool stories throughout. So it's going to be awesome. But again, this does not exist without you guys. In fact, this entire event doesn't exist without you guys. So thank you so much for being here and for providing us the opportunity to do things like this. So thank you very much. We'll see you guys soon.
You guys.
Bye, guys.
Work. Oh, roll 'em up.